Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Mosby. Thanks for being here for our third live hour of the day. It is the Weekend Wonder. Yes, if you don't pick this up today, you'll be wondering all weekend why you didn't. It is the Berry Bliss collection at the best ever price, the very best price for you, and it's going to be a fun show. If you are planning on getting it, or maybe you've already got it and you want more inspiration and ideas, we've already done two fantastic demos. We've already done one fantastic demo and one average-ish demo today, so you can go back. That was mine, by the way. We can go back and watch those on the two previous shows, and in this here show we plan to bring you more inspiration, more ideas, and of course if you haven't yet got the collection, you can pick it up. The full showstopper, which I'll take you through in just a minute, is available in the UK at the best ever price. And if you're in the US, we've got an essentials collection available for you. Best thing to do is shop the today's offers. It's basically in the US, the paper pads are sold out, but you can get all of the hardware that you need. Also, just to say, after this hour show, we've got another show coming up, Creative Challenge. You can watch back what happened last week when the Fish and Brent got creatively challenged. And then 4 o'clock this afternoon, we're back in the summer school. This afternoon, it is papers. And let me just tell you, in between demos today on this show, I will show you whatever papers you want. If there's a particular paper pad that you've seen online, shout up in the comments and go, "Oi, Mosby, flick through it," and I will flick through it for you. I've got Christmas pads, I've got 8x8 pads, 6x6 pads, I've got Tales of Wonderland down there. I mean, I've got all sorts. So if there's a pad you've seen and you want to see it in more detail, start your message, "Oi, Mosby," and which pad you want me to flick through, and I'll do that for you because I'm just that kind of guy. 5 o'clock tonight, following summer school, we have got Friday Night Live with your host, Brent. Yes, Brent is going to be hosting proceedings this evening. We've got a game to celebrate the fact that it is National Junk Food Day today. No, National Drive-Through Day today, I'll get it right. And also, we've got your Friday Night Faves, we've got prizes to be won, and price drops too. Just to also say, before I say hello to Sheila, if you want to get some more crafty fun, over on the @Crafters TV team page on Insta, there is a new Who's That Baby gone up. We exclusively revealed on there who yesterday's baby was. Loads of people said it was Leanne. Well, it wasn't. Who was it? You'll have to find out by having a look. You'll also be able to see the blooper from this morning's show with Gemini Jr. And I've also put up a link on there for you to be able to win 2 projects that I have made recently. So there are prizes to be won, there are games to be played, and there are laughs to be had. Everything that you need and more, really. The only thing that would make this any better is if we had Sheila the other side of the studio. As if by magic. The shopkeeper appeared. Name the TV show.
Hello.
Mr. Ben, correct. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
Yeah, you having a good day?
Yeah.
Yeah? What are you laughing at?
I don't know. Nothing in particular.
High on the joys of life.
Yeah, I'm just looking at all the lovely stuff that we have.
Yeah.
That we can craft with to our heart's content.
What's the plan with you for this show? Have you got a 1, 2, 5 demos?
So in this one, I probably one because I think it might take a while because I'm going to actually make the basket. You know, so you did the basket on the card this morning, which is just a single basket. So we're going to put the whole basket together. But then I want to, if I can, I've brought some wires in. I would like to make it look like the strawberries are overhanging the basket, like they're growing out of the basket.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that will work. I've kind of got an idea as to how I can do that, and I have stuck a few bits onto some wire. So, but that might be a bit of a learning thing for us all. But if you think you would know better how I could do that, then please let me know. But I have got some bendy green wire. I've got a lot of bits and bobs cut that we can use, so we should be okay. But we'll see as we go along.
Excellent stuff. And as I say, any questions, comments, you can send those through in the usual way. If you've made any projects with the Berry Bliss studio at crafterscompanion.co.uk is the email address to send in your pictures. Hello to Jan, is on the socials for this one. Diane Lerigo is in. Terry H is in Iowa. Alison Mason, the cake lady, hello. Hello also to Jackie Kosh in Tennessee. And Pat Demarest says, hello to Ben Sheila, super talented crew, and all my lovely friends. I'm so excited. I'm going to Ohio this weekend to pick up my grandchildren for a few weeks, and I have not seen them in almost a year.
Oh, how lovely.
Lovely Lynn Harvey is in. Hello again. Brilliant Ben, Giggly Sheila and the amazing team, the wonderful social superstar and everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Jackie Kosh says, I've just sent a photo of the cake toppers from the dies I received last night and finished during the rerun. We'll see if we can look at those in just a bit. Greetings to Carolyn and Boise, to Ben, Sheila, staff and crafty peeps. And this collection, says Terry H, is so stinking cute. I love working with it. It is stinking cute. Look how stinking cute this is. Oh! It's a beautiful 12 by 12 pad. My goodness me. It is a pad that just keeps on giving because you've got all your linen cardstock in here as well. So we were using a lot of this morning on the projects that we've done. All the linen cardstock in there, 250 GSM. It is beautifully textured and perfect weight to be able to do all your crafty bits and pieces with. And the papers are stunning. What I love about this, you've got berries and cherries, on the A side and then beautiful patterns on the B side. So these will all match up absolutely perfectly with each other and the kind of collection that you can use with other collections as well. It's kind of like a multi-use paper pad, this one. So that's your 12 by 12. It is 10 pieces of your linen cardstock, 2 sheets of the 5 designs, and then you've got your 12 designs in the linen, 2 sheets of each, that's 24. And then you've also got all of your 8 by 8 in here. Yes, I know you said 6 by 6 because I'm so used to us having us 6 by 6 pads in here. But this is 8 by 8. And look at it. It's so different to the 12 by 12 pad. It's quite quirky. I think it's a little bit more cartoony. It's certainly a very upbeat, happy pad. Again, with more of those berries on the A and then your patterns on the B. So you've got all of that in there. And those are your 2 pads only available in the showstopper that we've got in the UK. Now, on top of that, you've got your berry basket. Again, shop today's offers if you want to see all the goodies in here. This is a set which is going to allow you to create your basket. There's the trim. This allows you to make it 3D. And then here, you've got all of the bits and pieces to decorate it. So your strawberries, you've got your cherries, you've got your little berries in there as well, and foliage. This also embosses as well, embosses the detail of the seeds through if you want to do that. Then you've got your Build a Berry, which is the tags. You can make these as long or as short as you want them to be. This is also going to allow you to create a 3D berry as well. I don't know where the project's gone. We did have a little 3D project with that on, but it seems to have disappeared out of the basket. You've also then got your berry sentiment. So this is 2 dies there. Your berry in the kind of cursive font, matte and layer that onto the outer die, and then you've got all these sentiments to make your own sentence. So thank you, Special. You are so you're the. I love you, amazing, sweet, much best. Then you've got your sweet wishes, which is all of these fantastic sentiments. I used this one this morning. It's really nice. If you've got any of our little nesting dies, circular nesting dies, those fit beautifully inside. Life is sweet. You're the very best. You are very special. I love you very much. With love, have a very sweet birthday and sweet birthday wishes. And then lastly, well, I say lastly, the 3D embossing folder, which I don't have the board for, but you get a cherry 3D embossing folder, which is the same size as this 5 by 7. And then you get this 2D embossing folder as well, which is the woven basket. So again, that is perfect for adding detail to the basket you've got in here. And as Sheila was saying earlier on, if you did that in like a silver metallic card, so it could be like a foot plate or something like that for anyone maybe who works in a factory, that kind of thing. It's a really lovely collection. It is a fantastic, fantastic price as well today. Best ever price. Hello, Jean Marie and Sandy Cockerfer and Joe Robinson. Hello to you. And Pauline Hassel is in. And Ben, I found the video I did get of the dog on the parcel shelf, but you will need to mute it as there is a Disney song playing in the background and me laughing. I can put on your Facebook. Yeah, send it to me Facebook or Insta message me and I'll have a look at that. Thank you. And as we go over to Sheila, a question from Ash who says, can you use glossy highlights to make the cherries or strawberries shiny? I think you could, couldn't you?
You can indeed. Yes, you can indeed. So whether you've got glossy highlights, you can do that, most definitely. And you could even add a little sprinkling of like glitter in that as well before it dries, which might make your cherries just glisten, or your strawberries or your blueberries or whatever it is you're using out of this. So yeah, let's show you some samples. So many of you will be familiar with this one because whether you're in the UK or the US, we did this on Crafterganza. That was our first insight into the Berry Bliss collection. So you were the first people to have a go with it before it actually was released. So which in itself is a great thing. And you will also recognise that is similar to what Ben did this morning. slight change with the cardstock and the size and what Ben did with it, the circular sentiment. But again, it's something you can adapt. Really simple one there. So let's show you this one as well. Again, another work of art. I mean, that's so beautiful just on its own. But then when you open it up, I mean, look at that. It's just amazing, isn't it? It's so lovely. And you know what? It's heavy, that. It's really, really heavy, which is always lovely. Then we go to this one with the embossing folder, which again is incredible, done by our lovely Nicole, as usual, with her splendid colouring, whether it be with pens, pencils, chalk, you know, charcoal, whatever. She can colour anything with anything. And I think you'll agree that is a beautiful way of showing that lovely embossing folder. And then we have this one as well, which I'm not sure I've seen this one before or not. Maybe I have, but we see so many samples, don't we? But look how lovely these little berries are here as well. They're just so, so nice. I think we forget that we've got those tiny little berries in there. So again, add a little bit of colour. They could be blueberries. You could cut those off and use them as like peas, maybe, or even corn. You know, so there's lots of different things you can use those for as well. And then again, another one with the basket on there, done slightly different. We have a really simple one here, which is lovely, using the papers, strips of the papers, and then putting the strawberries on the bottom there. Again, really unusual. We've got the one that I think we did we do it on a craft along? With the boingy,
oh yes,
the
I think we did.
Ones, the boingy strawberries here on the top there, on the acetate. And then our final one, again, really simple but beautiful, is this one that's been done on craft with the embossing folder. And again, really simple, very clean, but very fashionable, I think. Just lovely set of samples there.
Loads of lovely comments still coming through as well, so thank you for all of those. As I say, I am very happy to show any paper pads that you might want to see, so do get your requests in. Hi to Kathy Myers, who's joined us. Karen Hughes is in, just in from Phillips Work. Love the pad. Mary Shaw is back once more, and Kathy Myers is in. Sandy, in the US offer, you have everything aside from the paper pads, basically. It's the paper pads that have sold that collection out. And thank you to Jackie, who sent in her picture of her cake toppers that she's done with with the animals. Very, very good. Just hang on a minute. There we go. Trying to get it full screen. There. Very cute. Very, very cute.
They're brilliant.
Thank you, Jackie. Amazing.
Oh, they're so fun, aren't they, those animals?
They're really
Whatever
cute.
you do with them, they're really fun.
Thank you so much for sending those through. I just did want to show you one quick paper pad just to demonstrate the kind of prices that we're talking about. One which we've not seen in a while, Christmas by Candlelight. This is UK only, sold out now in the US. 50% saving for $5.99.
Is that all it is?
It's beautiful. I think this is one of those cosy Christmas pads that we've done. It's 12 by 12, of course, 36 sheets, 12 designs, you're getting 3 sheets of each. It's got a very, very beautiful feel to it. What I love about some of the pads in here, or the papers in here, I should say, got like an airmail feel to them as well. They've got that kind of beautiful red and white design around the outside. But look at all this, beautiful candles, musical notation. You've got all your Christmas foliage in there too. It's got a very kind of vintage Christmas. I'm only feeling like this, I think, because I saw, and Johnny saw this one as well, I saw the trailer for the new Johnny Depp film, which is out this Christmas, Ebenezer.
I saw it this morning. I was
Looks
like, oh
brilliant.
my goodness, when is that out?
November, isn't it?
Yes, November 13th.
Hey?
November 13th.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this just gives me kind of, I don't know, Ebenezer Scrooge vibes,
very like
Christmas
that,
Carol vibes.
It is, yeah, definitely.
It's a beautiful pad anyway. Lots of opportunity to snip into this. You've got lanterns and baubles you can snip into. You know, you've kind of got your frames in there as well if you want to go your full 12 by 12 pages, scrapbook your Christmas memories on there. It's a beautiful pad. And then the reverse, of course, I mean, look at all those candles. There's loads of opportunity to fussy cut there. And then the reverse, of course, is more opportunity for you to be able to stamp, to maybe get your stencils out. You know, maybe use the reverse for more of your inserts as well. It's entirely up to you. $5.99 platinum price. I mean, goodness me. And what's so lovely about this, and I'll say this about all our Christmas pads because it's true, is that you've got this for this Christmas, next Christmas, Christmas after that, Christmas after that. It's not going to go out of fashion, is it? This is the point. And neither is this. And what's so lovely, if you think to yourself, traditional Christmas, contemporary Christmas, very, very different, the Christmas dream. This, of course, was the Cyrus signature, 24 sheets in here on pearl paper. So it's got that sheen finish to it. There you go, look at that, beautiful. And then this is very much based on the Nutcracker, of course. So you've got the Nutcrackery element in there. You've got the Sugar Plum Fairies. You've got the ballerinas. You've got, you'll see in just a little bit, the Mouse King in there too. But again, beautiful papers with snippability. If you remember back along on one of the Christmas shows that we did, Leanne and I had this on, and she was fussy cutting, snipping. She wasn't cussing. I don't think she was anyway. She was fussy cutting, you know, the ballet shoes, the Christmas tree, the ballerina, the little nutcrackers. So there's loads of opportunity to snip into this if you want to. But again, pages in there that you can use as a whole. That is beautifully framed, ready for you to scrapbook and pop your pictures into. You know, if you want to cut this down into smaller portions, again, it's been designed with the intent for you to be able to do that. But very, very different, as I said. You know, if you were to pick two completely contrasting pads, there is a great example of how we do Christmas brilliantly. And in my eyes, the more Christmas pads you can have, the better, because then you can cover off all the sorts of different styles of Christmas that we do. Vintage Christmas, contemporary Christmas, your more sort of religious Christmas. We've got pads for cutesy Christmas. We've got pads for, you know, if you just want loads of Father Christmas in there, you can. It's up to you. $6.79 is your platinum price on the Christmas Dream. We're already 20 minutes into the show, so we are going to get into the demo. First one with Sheila. What will you be making us?
Okay, Ben, I'm going to be, I don't know why I did that. Okay, I'm going to be making the basket that comes within this lovely die set here. So the berry basket, which again you can fill with blueberries, cherries, strawberries, flowers, whatever you want to, but I'm going to do it as the 3D basket because it allows you to do that with what you've got in the kit. So I've already got one side done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit here. So let's do the cheating first. So I've got a piece of paper here, and what I want to do is I want to cut another of my little baskets out from card. So we can do that from that piece there. So let's just pop a bit of tape on there. We'll cut that one. Then we're going to put the little paper panel on top of it, and what we're going to do then is we're going to emboss it as well. So even though we're doing it in the stripy paper from the 8x8 pad, it still means that we can emboss it. So even if you have done it in craft a few times, you might not have actually done it in paper. Yeah. So let's do that. So we're using a bit of a mix of the papers, and it gives it a totally different look when it's actually embossed. It's always nice to emboss paper as well, actually. It's a little bit different. So there we go. So now we've got one panel done, and what we'll do now is we will just stick onto here this paper. Now if you want to, what you can do is glue your paper onto your cardstock and then cut it out. Either or is fine. Yeah. Depends what you want to do or where you're at with it, you know. And you could contrast it as well if you wanted to. You could have it so the back is done with the berries, but I'm going to keep it all the same all the way around. So let's just get the little thing off that glue there, so that'll come out. And if it won't come out, let's give it a little poke there. Yeah, it always does that, doesn't it? So when we're in the studio here, it's warm. Let's try this one. This one usually doesn't fail me.
Don't talk to me about things failing.
She says, oh my goodness, right, I've got a little, there it is.
Have you watched that video of the junior this morning? You heard the sound, didn't you, when I was loading the video up?
Yes, I couldn't believe it. It's just sounded like, yeah, it sounded like we've got an elephant in the building.
I know.
Yeah, it did.
Have you ever had a machine make a funny noise at you? Not like that.
When I first got the Gemini, you know, the original, like this, the Gemini 2, should I say? get mixed up now with the junior. Because I was new to that one, and I got my plate combination a little bit wrong. It did a humongous like bang when it shot out at the back, but it was fine after. You know, I'd figured out that I'd put the wrong plates in, obviously. So it was all right in the end. But so you can see there now what it's like when it's just put on flat, and then what it's like when it's embossed. Now, if you want to emboss it and sand it back, you can. I'm not going to sand it because I feel like it almost gets a little bit of white on there anyway when you do it with paper. So when you emboss paper, it very often gets that. Now, this is 2D folder. So we just need the 2 white plates for that one. And we'll pop that through there. And then to do the sides, we need to use some of the, one of the stencils, should I say. So there we go. So you can see now how we've got our 2 sides and they've got that lovely texture. And what we can do then is, I've already cut a couple of these pieces. So that will glue on top of there, and then we will, we won't emboss this piece, but we will pop the little edge on there, and then we'll place that on the top, probably with some, if we've got some, foam on a roll. That would work for that, because I think that's what I used on there. Yes, I did. So I'm going to grab the foam on a roll, because it's over here. Well, I say it's over here. I can't actually see it, so maybe it's not.
It was in the box with the foam pads, wasn't it?
It was. Let's have a look. We've got double-sided tape in there.
Is there none in the box where you can't touch stuff?
Well, what?
The box that can't be moved. The one that Leanne put in here.
I
think it's under the counter.
Under the counter?
You know, the box with the stuff. I'll go over and show you.
Yeah, I've no idea what on earth you're talking about.
You know, the box that we put in with all, because all the stuff
the box, it's under here somewhere,
it's there.
isn't it?
There you go.
Oh,
Is that,
that
oh
one.
no, that's...
Oh, well, we're at the end of it, aren't we?
My
goodness.
I'm going to go and get you some more.
Have we got some more?
Yeah.
Really?
I think there's some outside here in the drawers, isn't there?
Oh, right.
Can you hang fire a second?
Yeah, mine ran out as well. It's amazing how quickly you go through it. Although saying that, they gave it to me when I first joined, so it's, you know, it's been a year, so it's... You know, it's lasted a year for me, although I do tend to use more foam pads rather than the foam on a roll. But, yeah, I wasn't forgotten about the little box underneath. So now you can see we've got the front and the back of the box. Do you know what I was just thinking as well, looking at that? What you could do as well is you could actually put, if you've got some circle dies, you could actually put circles on there, couldn't you? Make it like little wheels, like a barrow, or even maybe like a train. So that's another option you could do with that. So what we need to do now is we need to draw through the stencil. So we've got the little stencil here, and obviously we can cheat a bit here. Here's the foam and a roll man now. Oh gosh, those are small rolls, aren't they? I didn't know we did those.
Yeah, I only got Diddy. I'm going to put 2 in there.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
Where's it gone? Oh, there it is.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Home
Okay.
delivery.
It's the foam on a roll, man. Mr. Foam on a roll.
Mr. Foam on a roll.
He's on a roll. Okay, so we need 2 of these. These are going to create the sides for the basket. And then once we've done these, we can cut these out. And these will be quick to cut out because obviously they're small. And, oh, I've not put my score line in there. Let me do that. Let's put a little score line in there.
As it's Friday, can we sing Foam on a Roll, says Little Bear?
Well, we can do. I'm still not very good at it, you know. I'm still not sure.
I'll sing it.
You can sing it, can't you, Ben?
Foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Hey!
That's just the weirdest song I've ever heard in my life.
Don't like it?
No, it's fine. What's the...
There's a full version with me playing a ukulele.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, which I did, I don't know, years ago. That was 3-4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
It's got verses and everything.
Oh, really? Well, that would make sense then now.
Yeah, that was just the chorus.
I was just thinking, because that's quite... It cuts off quite abruptly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I was thinking, what a strange, like, short song.
Yeah.
It needs a bit extra, but I didn't realise there was a big
Oh,
version.
yeah, the full,
Oh,
full-on song. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, my. See, nobody tells me these things, do they? I'm just using the Envelobox Creator here because it's the first board I could grab, and just so that I can go down these little score lines here, so that you know then how we put this together. So we'll go down there like that, and then again another little cheating way of doing this is I've actually cut 2 pieces of paper to go on here, but we don't need to actually do it the full width of this. We only need to do it so that it slots in this gap here, like this. Because these are then going to fold, and we're going to put them within here. So what we can do, I'm just going to trim a tiny bit more off there, like that. So that will slot into there. And we'll just check it'll fit in because we've just done the folds there. So we've done the score lines, we've done the folds, and then we can see if that will slide in there. If it's a little bit tight or a little bit too big, we can cut a bit more off it, like that, so that that will go in there. That's okay, I think. So what I'm going to do it on that side so that when I put my folds in here, because I drew it with pencil, I don't want to see the pencil lines. So we can pop that one on there. And then what we will do is we'll do the same with the other piece, and that will give us the sides of the box. And then you can see where the little tabs are that you would put the tape on.
Yes.
To make the box up. And obviously once you've got that paper on there, you can just see if it needs a little bit of trimmage, as we call it. We can trim. There's a tiny bit there, so let's just do a little bit down the edge of that. You won't see these anyway, it's going to be down the side. But that just means we can then make this into a 3D project. If it's something that you've not tried or you're wondering when you open the packaging, well, I've got the dies. I mean, your normal thing is, as it is with me, is to actually just grab the dies and start cutting the dies, because I just love dies and I love die cutting. But then you go, well, what's the stencil for? And then you think, oh, I don't need to use a stencil. You just make the single basket. But then if you do like to do a bit of construction, and you might not have realised what that stencil is for, then obviously this is how you do it. So what I'm going to do now, because I want the basket to look right, I'm going to put these through the embossing folder as well, and they're tiny, so they will go through together. Let's get those embossed as well.
I still want to make the purse you did in the craft along, says Stephanie.
Oh, the
what was that one?
The one with the in the craft card. Was it the one with the macrame?
Oh, embossing folder.
Embossing folder. Yeah, because I made one obviously to bring in for the picture, which I did at home, and then I brought the we made one as well, so I have got one at home. Doesn't look quite as good as it did when I made it because it's kind of taken a bit of a battering in the car.
Bit of a squashing.
A little bit of squashing in the car, but yeah. Okay, so I might have to use my thicker tape here and just trim off what I don't need because, again, I think I've run out of the thinner tape now as well. Supplies are dwindling.
I miss all the catchy little songs, says Pat. They're on my Facebook, my YouTube page if you want them. Little Bear says, I think we need a new Ben song. How about Walking in a Berry Wonderland?
That's a good idea, isn't it? What a good idea that is.
If you want to ever see any of this stuff, like you talk about my songs, go to my YouTube page. If you want to see, previous craft-alongs, previous shows, they're all there on YouTube. You can literally just literally go to our Crafters Companion page and just search for Berry Bliss, or search for the collection or the thing that you're looking for, the show you're looking for. There must be tens of thousands of hours.
Oh, there's loads. I was looking for something last week, I think, and I don't know what it was. Oh, I think it was something with the paper piecing sheets. Yeah. Because I hadn't used those before, and I was like, I just need to make sure that I'm telling people the right thing. And I just typed it in, and it came up, and I was like, oh, this is great, look at that, straight away, we've got straight to a video. I don't know when it was from quite a while ago, but, as long as it's on there, it means you've got something to go to, doesn't it? It's almost a bit like going down to the library like we used to do. Yeah. And you used to go into a certain area and go, oh, they've got a little book on this, or how can I make, a a knitted bag or a, you know, what do I do if I want to start fishing? What do I need?
Yeah.
And you could do all that in the library. I mean, we don't really have that many libraries nowadays.
Such a shame, isn't it?
It is a shame.
I used to love going to the library.
I did.
It used to be like a bit of a treat, again, on like a holiday or whatever. You take your mum, take you down the library.
And you can pick something.
3 or 4 books.
Yeah, exactly. And take them home and read them and then take them back the following Saturday. Or as it was with me and my younger sister in particular, loved to read. And I did. I mean, I don't read much these days now. I'm just always, my eyes are just always too tired to read. If there's pictures, I like to look at the pictures. But yeah, if I had to sit in bed and read, I'd read about 3 sentences and then I'd be flat out. So, but I do like reading magazines. You know, crafting magazines, hobby magazines and hobby books. I'm not bothered about, you know, just general, you know, day-to-day magazines that we have on the shelves in the shops, because I don't think they would appeal to me, to be honest. But I do like reading through hobby magazines. So, you know, whether it's miniatures or knitting and stuff like that, I do like to look at all that. So, yeah, that's quite nice thing to do.
Yeah, I was saying I don't read a lot, actually. I wish I sort of read a little bit more, but I tend to read a lot when I go on holiday.
Yes.
More than anything.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do that, don't they? I think a lot of people take time out to actually go on holiday and sit and relax and read like a stack of books that they've got waiting, you know, that they want to read but they've not read. Yeah. Okay, so now we've got our little basket there now. So you can see, now if you want to put a base in it, you could. If you want to do the extra bit on the side, you can as well. I'm not going to do that because I'm aware of time, but you can do that if you want to. And if we get to at the end, what you can do is, I've already got one cut here, and I could cut like a piece off that. So just have one, cut it and fit it as it needs to be fitted. So then I did a really crazy thing when I was at home. I wanted something to put in here that I could put wires into. And the only thing I could think of was like polystyrene. I knew we got a load of polystyrene out in a box in the conservatory and outside as well that was surrounding the barbecue. So, you know, you can buy, if you want to cut polystyrene, you can buy like a cutter, can't you, that heats up. Yeah. And then you cut it. Well, you know, impatient me just goes out. I got my garden loppers, chopped it, and there was polystyrene balls everywhere. They were all stuck to me and everything. So, yeah. So I thought, that's a bad idea. So then I thought, I know I've got something. Now this, I think, was, I don't know if it was on the corner. It's like on a TV or something? No, this was actually, I think, on the corner of my magnetic glass magnetic mat that we had on the show yesterday at a great price. And it had a black plastic piece in there, and then it had 4 corner sections. And I'd kept them, you know, just in case. Yeah. And we can womble. Yeah, I cut it and I went, oh my, look at that. It's not like a glove. It's not putting any weight in it. I cut it down a bit. So what I've done then is the 2 little bits that I cut off, pop those in, because otherwise it will just give at that end because there's no rounded end on. And then what I've done is just grabbed an alcohol marker, and I just want to make this black so it looks like soil. So this is going to be soil, supposedly, inside the little basket, as though we're growing our strawberries out of there. So we don't need to do the whole thing, because obviously it's just, it's going to sit in there and you won't see it. But I'm just going to go around the edges like that. So, and this is an alcohol marker, so this will dry on here pretty quick. Does anyone grow their own fruit and veg at home? Well, I've got some strawberries, and I've had that strawberry plant for 2 or 3 years, if not, in fact, I've had it for more than that. I've probably had it for about 5 or 6 years, actually. Oh, wow. And it's, this year, it has succumbed to the hot weather, and it's just give up. Oh. It's just collapsed. Because we've had 2 or 3 heat waves, haven't we? So it's just, you know, it's given up, it's gone, right, I can't, you know, I can't work anymore. Right, so I should have let that dry, because now I've got a black thumbnail, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to poke that down a bit. That will dry on there anyway, because obviously an alcohol marker is like a permanent marker. Think of the word then. So I can always sort my nail out in the break. Right, so we've got that there. So I'm just going to leave that as it is there. So that's our little basket now. Now you do get the little longer pieces if you want to put a handle on. So you can do that as well. But what I want to do now is I have cut a mass of strawberries and leaves here.
Wow.
We might not need to use all these, but I've got some like pink strawberries, 1 or 2 pink ones. I've got some red ones as well, and I've got some of the flowers because the white flowers on the strawberries are what on the strawberry plant are what turn into strawberries, aren't they? They then become the strawberries. So what I've got is I've got some wire, which is what you would use when you're doing flower arranging.
Yeah.
So I've already stuck like a couple of leaves and a flower on there. So what I was wanting to do was to bring this down and have like a strawberry hanging on the end of it. So I'm just going to grab, I've got some very old scissors in my bag that I use if I need to cut wire, because I don't use these for paper anymore, but they're really good for just chopping my wire up. So if we've got polystyrene here, we're going to be able to probably stick these in here like this. Okay, so these will now, anything that we've got here will now hang. So that means I can start to put like a couple of strawberries on and they will hang over the edge. So what I'm going to do, and again with this, if you want to use your hot glue, you can use your hot glue. If you want to use your tacky glue, you can use your tacky glue. If you want to use a bit of tape, or you might want to do the strawberries back to back. So you could cut some strawberries back to back. And what I'll do for the sake of the camera, I'll do it like that so you can see where I'm sticking it. Because then once it's on there, we can bend them.
Very
so
clever.
I just need to pop that onto there. And I'm just going to give that a few minutes to dry while I stick some more on. And then once that's attached, we can start to bend them. And the wire might turn a little bit, as may the strawberry. Worst case scenario, I cut some more strawberries and I do them back to back, because I've done that before. So, right, so we've got another little bit of wire here. So let's be sticking some of these on, and then we can see how this will work. So, as long as you've got like a straight bit of the wire, and if I find that we're running out of time, what I'll do is I will just put a piece of red tape at the back, just so that you can see how it would work and how it will hold. But you'll probably find the glue is very good on wire. And these are just wire stems. And they're actually, I think you can actually get them from, I think they're done by the company. You know that we have the wreath done by Oasis.
Oh, yes, I remember we did that. So
they do a whole bunch of products like that. So again, it means, you know, you'll be able to find them online if it's not something we carry. I don't think we carry wire like this, do we? But you might have some, you know, fused wire at home that you can use. That would work as well. So let's just make sure we straighten these out and we can attach 1 or 2 more.
Anna Marie said, great to hear before I retired. I was a children's librarian.
Oh, wow.
And Mr. Mason has got 2 books for his birthday, says Alison, on Monday, plus a mug with different Land Rovers on. And of course, the obligatory socks and pants. It's my dad's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
I bought him the same thing I always buy him, aftershave and moisturiser.
Nice.
That's all he ever wants. Do you know what he asked for aftershave? Cool waters.
Cool waters.
Davidoff.
You can't beat it.
Yeah.
Davidoff. You can't beat it.
That's his favourite.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that.
It's classic, that, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Is it still in that light blue box?
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah. Because all the girls used to wear it as well when it came out. Like,
oh, did they?
I remember, yeah, because it was such a lovely smell.
Was it a 90s fragrance?
I think it was, yeah. My niece used to wear it when she got to that point where she was like going out and started, you know, dating and stuff. She used to wear it and I used to say, yo, it smells nice. And she's like, it's Cool Waters, Auntie Sheila from Davidoff.
Davidoff, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got that, some moisturiser coming his way tomorrow.
How nice. How old will your dad be tomorrow, Ben?
76.
Oh, he's a young gun, isn't he?
He is. And he looks...
Oh, really? Johnny's dad's 76
so well,
as well
on it. I think I told you before, he came up and stayed back end of last year.
Yes.
And our neighbours had sort of said, oh, who's that man that's staying with you? And like Laura gone, oh, that's Ben's dad. And neighbour was like, oh, well, must have had Ben young then. Because how old is he? Like in his 60s? He's like, no, he's 75.
Wow.
He does. My dad looks like he's probably like, I'd put him like 66, 67.
Yeah.
But he's like me though, I suppose, in the respect he's always been a doer. He's always, you know, out and about, keeping fit, and he still walks. He walks 4 or 5 miles a day still.
Does he really?
76,
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something to be said for that, isn't it?
And he's still involved in, like, you know, he does bowls and
Yeah.
You know, goes walking with his friends. He's still very active and keeps his mind active, and he keeps his body active.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? I think as soon as you get to a point where you can't do the things that you enjoyed, I know this happened with my nan. My nan used to bake. She was an amazing baker, and she would bake every Friday night, like and Saturday morning. When we used to go on a Saturday morning, the whole dining table would be absolutely full. There'd be meat pies, meat and potato pies, custard pie, there'd be stews, there'd be broths. And all the aunties and uncles that lived, because they all lived in the same town, and cousins, my mum's cousins, they would all call on the way, and she'd say, right, you girls can help me. This is for Auntie Kitty. This is for Cousin John. And they'd all be in their order, you know, on the table, what they would come and pick up.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, she got older, and the doctor had said, you know, you need to slow things down now, Nellie. You need to, you know, maybe cut out the baking and stuff. And she was never the same after that. And I don't think it was, you know, much longer after that she passed, because all of a sudden, that thing that she enjoyed had been taken away, and it's just like the mind is then not got that focus, has it,
exactly right.
on what it's always been on. So yeah, it's really interesting, but it's great to be able to keep, even if it's not an active thing, even if it's not a sport or a walking, if it's a hobby, it's vital that you keep on with it for as long as you possibly can.
Well, it's like his dad before him. I remember my granddad, George, he was exactly the same. He was just shy of 90 when he passed, but he still, up into his mid to late 80s, he was still walking 3-4 miles a day. And he was a keen gardener as well, actually.
Yes.
He grew his own vegetables, and that kept him going.
Of course.
His gardening and his walking.
Yeah.
And he knew everybody, because he worked down the pits, my granddad, all his life.
Yeah.
And he lived in the same house in a little village called Stonebroom in Chesterfield. And he knew everybody in the village.
Yeah, that's
he knew
nice,
everybody.
isn't it?
So, you know, you'd go out on a walk with him. When we used to go and see him, he'd literally, I'm not even like joking, every single person you'd walk past. All right, George. Hey up, George.
Hey up,
and he'd know every single person. It was almost like he was like the sort of lord of the manor. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, everyone respected him. Even I always remember, like, even like the sort of the sort of naughty lads on the estate. You know the kind of kids I'm talking about.
Yes.
They all had respect for my granddad, because they knew he was like one of the originals on the estate. Yeah. Hey up, George.
Yeah.
Hey up.
I think my mum was a bit like that, because she taught after our dad died in the 70s and we were very young.
Yeah.
She got a job as a teaching assistant in the local school, primary school where we went. So she was like, well, it was equivalent to a teaching assistant as they are now.
Yeah.
She was actually like, her title was nursery assistant, because she was in reception class. So she and everybody, so many people went through the school. And even like, you know, up to the last few months, if they saw her outside the house, and this is like 40 and 45-year-olds, they'd shout, hello, Mrs. Mason, you know, because that's how she was always known through the town, you know. And then she'd say, "Oh, call me Kathleen. You don't need to call me. Like Mrs. Mason. Now you're an adult. You've got your own children." But yeah, it's funny how people have that respect for those older people that have always like kind of knocked about in the village, don't they?
Yeah.
Which is quite nice, because I think that's a generation thing, isn't it?
Oh, 100%.
I don't think that will probably come round again. Well, you know, where people used to go into like next door's house, you know, the doors would be open and you'd just walk in. We used to do it.
Respect your elders, that's what we were always taught.
Yeah, exactly. And you just, you know, they'd shout across the street and say, we've been to the paper shop and we've got some sweets. Ask your mum, can you come? Mum say, yeah, you can go across. Yeah. To Auntie Jenny and Uncle Joe, who weren't really our uncles, but they were known as that, Uncle and Auntie. You know, and those were all great times, and those memories stick with you forever, I think. But it's good. Right, let's see if that is dry. Now, that's dried pretty well now, I think. But what I am going to do, just in case it does decide it wants to come off, just for the purposes of the demo, I'm going to pop a little bit of tape on just to give it that extra oomph. And then afterwards, I could always do another one on there back to back. But we know now that when we bend that, that's going to give us that nice little strawberry hanging. Okay, and then we can do the same with the flowers. So you could do this with your hot glue if you wanted to. So let's see, how are we doing for time? Okay, so we don't need to panic at this stage. So let's get all these taped up here. We've got a couple more there as well. And then what we should have done, I should have made a really big like slug, shouldn't I? because the slugs have been in my strawberries and had a good old chomp. You know, you go outside and you go, I've got some strawberries, and then you go to pick them up and put them in a bowl or a basket, and they're all got like holes in them where something's gone, oh, I'll go into here and have a little slurp of this strawberry juice. Get some sugar.
Slugs.
Slugs.
Horrible creatures.
They are horrible, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are horrible. The thing is, if you accidentally pick one up or there's one on something you pick up out of the garden, and they feel so cold and slimy, I can feel that cold slime for like the rest of that day. I can still feel it, even though I've gone and washed my hands. Have you ever trodden on one with a bare foot?
That's horrendous, I can tell you.
Oh my. No, I've done it in a shoe, and that's hard. That's bad enough. But yeah, you just don't see them, do you? Especially at night.
Yeah.
If Wayne comes out to the car when I get home to help me in with all my bags and trolleys, he'll go, watch out, there's some slugs on the path. And you're like, oh, here we go. Yeah. Right, so we've got a couple of pink ones, and the cardstock I've used is from the back of the 12x12 pad. So the pinks work really nicely as well. If you want to add some colour with your inks or your alcohol markers, you can. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna, you know, do them as they are, because we'll not have time otherwise to get all these in here. And then what I will do as well, we'll stick some flowers in. So let's add one or two of these in. I'm not sure how this is. Oh, that's all right. I think it'll hold that one. So we've got our little strawberry there, and if they're on a wire, obviously you can maneuver them, so you can, you know, turn the wire if you want to. So we could have another one here, so let's do that. Let's pop that into there, and we'll do that so that's a bit higher.
Mal says, Ben, I've got tomatoes and cucumbers in the greenhouse.
Ooh.
And French beans, courgettes, aubergine, sprouts and broccoli in the veg garden.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing, isn't it?
That is brilliant, mate.
That
You can
just
set up your own
sounds
greengrocers there.
That sounds amazing.
Hubby will be 59 and he's semi-retiring at the end of August, says Alison. Still working part-time, but after 26 years of being a prison officer, it's starting to wear a bit thin.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's a hard job, isn't it?
Well, I can
want to
only
do that,
imagine.
my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And Ben says, Lisa, when I first saw a slug as a child, I picked it up. I'm still cringing.
Yeah, you can still, I bet you can still feel it.
Yeah.
They are horrible things. They are horrible things.
Stephanie says, Ben, good luck in your show this weekend. Thank you. I have fun. Preview picture makes me think you will. We had fun last night. We've got the reviewers coming in tonight.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, and then the big night tomorrow night. The big producer, man is coming in. Showbiz producer. Yeah. Someone who knows how to put an award-winning show together.
Yeah. There's no business like show business, is there?
No, that's it. Producer Johnny will be in. He'll be there with his clipboard, sat in the bleachers, writing notes.
Fabulous.
Getting ready to feed back.
Yeah. What, the Daily Express or someone like that will he go back to, or will it be RADA or?
Oh, I don't know. Probably all of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah.
Be sending notes off to the West End and Broadway, no doubt, going, snap this guy up.
You never know.
Snap him up.
You never know. That's got to start somewhere, hasn't it?
Wow.
You never know. You might come in next week and go, well, that's me. That's me off. I've found my way, found my path.
Yeah.
Broadway, here I come.
That'd be all right, that, you know.
Well, you know, of course it would. Of course it would. I was going through some photos last week of the band trips that we had when we went over to, in 1996, went over to Arizona with the band as part of a jazz, you know, festival thing. And we stayed there, went Grand Canyon and everywhere. And I found these pictures of like the band, some of the band, like some of the lads and the girls. And I said, right, sit down on the floor there and let me get the Grand Canyon behind you. And it was really lovely because on the pictures, and I've told you about him before, was the pianist in the band at the time. His name was Dave.
Dave, the pianist.
Dave, the pianist, yeah. And he went to Lipper. It's his Lipper, isn't it?
Lipper, Liverpool, Paul McCartney's,
Liverpool, College of Performing Arts. He went there, and he then became Kylie Minogue's musical director.
No way.
Yeah, he did, yeah. And so he's on the photo when he was about 17 or something. Yeah.
Johnny just said he should be so lucky.
Yeah. Oh, well, he's never looked back. He did that, and then he worked with Take That as well. And now he's the musical director on The Voice
Oh, yeah.
So you very often see him on The Voice, and if you'll see him conducting, and you'll see him on the keyboards. Oh, he's amazing, and he very often, if Tom Jones sings something on his own, he'll just say,
up and go.
"Can we do it in this key, Dave? Is that all right, Dave?" And he'll say, "Yeah," or David. So he was on there, and then also my other friend, Alistair, and he was probably about 12 on that. A ridiculously talented trombone player, and he he's done the recent Oasis gigs.
Oh, really?
And he's also done, prior to that, he worked, I think he's done a bit with Blur, and then also on their live gigs, and then also he has done about 13 years with Incognito, funk band from the 80s.
Don't You Worry About a Thing?
Don't You Worry About a Thing, yeah. So he's done that as well, and it's like, and they were there just on pictures, young lads in the band in Wigan of all places, and then went on to, you know, do great things. And it's like the band leader always said, if you've got, and like for yourself, Ben, and for Isla, Johnny's daughter, they always say, like, when you're on the stage, that's a shop window, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a shop window. So if you get seen, that's where you would get seen. Then that's where you would get picked up to do, you know, amazing things, whether it be theatre, whether it be football, whether it be music, you know, and you just never know. It's, you know, where you're going to get seen, and
that's it.
You know, talent spotters are out everywhere, aren't they? So, you know.
Maybe tonight's tonight.
Well, you never know.
If I'm not in on Monday, you know where I am.
Is that it? Is that where we know you are?
Yeah, I'll be on Broadway.
Okay.
On Broadway.
That's brilliant. That would be imagine that. Imagine Ben on Broadway.
I'd love it.
Yeah, it'd be brilliant that.
You know, I've always said one part I want to play before I hang up my
your boots.
My boots. Fagin.
Fagin. Oh my.
In Oliver, because I played my first ever role that I did when I was 7 was Oliver.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, so I feel like if I could be Fagin in Oliver,
that would be amazing.
I'd have come full circle.
That would be amazing.
I'd love that.
It really would be amazing.
Currently stuck on my knees though.
Yeah, I'd always like to have been like Nancy.
Oh yeah.
You know.
As long as he needs me.
That's it. Yeah, I love singing that when I'm, you know, and I love talking in a Cockney accent around the house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wayne hates it. It drives him mad. It's like, oh man. But yeah, I used to always do impressions. You know, I used to do impressions of like the newsreaders.
Oh yeah.
And, like John Hurt, the Irish newsreader that used to be on the BBC back in the day, and then Scylla. They used to get me doing Scylla impressions when I was on stage with the band.
Wow, go on then.
No, I'm not doing it now.
Okay.
No. I've not done it. I've not done it for a while. I'd have to practice it. Oh my, there's just never enough time.
Surprise, surprise! We've got 5 minutes left.
Surprise, indeed.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just tip this a little bit so you can see how it's working now.
Yeah.
So we've got our little basket there with our strawberries in. So I might need to put like 1 or 2 more down, but I'm just going to carry on sticking flowers on here. So if there's anything you need to do, Ben, I'm just going to carry on doing a few flowers and bits here.
It's fun watching you. I can read some slug comments out if you want.
Oh yeah, read slug comments. Yeah.
I used to play with slugs when I was a kid, says Jean Marie. And Alison, this is my joke, but I'll read it out. This is one of my favourites that you sent it in. Ben, a friend and I used to race snails, and I always won. In desperation, he took the shells off all of his snails. He thought it would make them faster, but it only made them more sluggish.
Where does Alison pick all these jokes up from? Honestly, it's like she's got them just in a drawer next to her.
Yeah.
She just reels them out. They're very funny.
Debbie Martin says, Ben, I've just come in from our garden. Lots of veggies, lettuce, tomatoes, squash, cucumbers and herbs.
Herbs?
Yeah, and flowers too, she says.
Nice.
We've grown some bits in the past in our garden. Grown some, what was that? What's the herb you put in spaghetti bolognese? Basil.
Basil.
Basil?
Basil?
We used to grow basil, tomatoes we've grown, cucumbers we've grown. I'm sure we grew like little potatoes at one point as well.
Potatoes are just so easy, aren't they? Because you just get your old potatoes out the cupboard, put them in soil, and hey presto, in 3 months' time, you've got 80 odd potatoes.
Yeah.
It's just really, really clever. I just love it.
Something quite satisfying as well, isn't it? Eating produce that you've grown.
Very, very. Right, so I've got somewhere on this desk, and I'm just going to lift this up a little bit, Jamie, because there it is. I've got a little cocktail stick. So what I'm going to do is I want to pop my little cocktail stick on here. We've only got 3 minutes. Oh, man. Honestly. Right, let's pop that on there. Let me get my little pads to just hold that on as well. So I'm going to put a pad at this side of the stick, and I just hopefully get that on the stick as well. I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to put one here, and then this green piece is going to go on here like this. We're going to get my, can you see on my table, the stamp set? Yes, I've got it. Let's use this one. In fact, no, it's this one, isn't it? 2.5 minutes. Come on, Sheila, you can do this. You can do this.
You can do it. Just whilst watching Sheila as well, don't forget, rerun coming up. Creative challenge. Brent and Debbie.
Nice.
Taking what? Veggies? Oh, sorry.
Decorative
I thought you said taking
veggies.
veggies and life is sweet. Decorative edges and life is sweet. And then at 4 o'clock we're back live in summer school. It's paper pads today. I mean, we could probably do the old show showing you all the paper pads we've got, to be honest with you.
Could.
But Sheila's going to be doing a few bits and pieces there. And then tonight, finishing off your Friday, it's Brent hosting Friday Night Live with a game all about drive-thrus. And we've also got your Friday night faves, more price drops, and the daily deal is on that show too. So lots to look forward to. Live at 5.
Oh gosh, I was just going to ask Jamie. I was just going to say, how long have I got, Jamie? And he just
You're going to time it out beautifully.
Minute and a half. Well, I could do with putting more strawberries in, but what I wanted to do was do a little sign on a cocktail stick like that. And I've done it so it's a bit quirky. It's almost like a bit American style with the like that. And it says you are so very special. And I will stick that somewhere in here, in amongst the strawberry. Let's get that cocktail stick in there, in amongst the strawberries, like that. We'll do it on a bit of an angle. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a few more strawberries in the break because I've got flowers and leaves here as well. So if I turn it round, you get the idea.
That's incredible.
We've got a little basket there. You could put a lid on it, not a lid, a handle. But I was thinking it might be nice just left as a little thing like that, like you would have outside, like a little, do they call it a trug or a trough or something?
A trug, trough,
so I'm going to just fill it with all these other little flowers and leaves that I've cut so they're not wasted. And then obviously I'll try and do a picture of it later as well.
What a lovely show, and there you go, see, just like a pro. What a lovely show, just like a pro, finishes off with 20 seconds to go. That was amazing, and if you've got the Berry Bliss, make sure you save the show, come back to it. If you haven't yet got it, Showstopper available in the UK, everything available in the US, apart from the paper pads. We're back in an hour's time in summer school, looking forward to that with you. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Get all those deals, and Creative Challenges coming your way. Bye for now.